Hello everybody. Oh, 1 second, let me turn off my fan. Let me turn off my fan. Alright. Hello everybody, Stefano Gaming here. Alright, today we are going to be working on the character select menu for Area 259. So we have the main menu done, which you can see here. Because we got that done, the first time, the first stream. So, we have all our, fancy settings and whatnot. So we got that all set up. Obviously we can always, do more work to this to make it, more fancy, in the future. Which, we very well might do. But for now, we'll leave it like that. And so, so let's get started on the character select menu. So we're just gonna hop into character select. So just, brand new scene. We're gonna bring back up the same grid we made last time. Do 48 by 48, which is the same grid we had set up in this one. And so we're gonna go to here. And so for the character select, it was kind of similar actually. And so for that, sorry for the snow plow sound in the background. We're just going to do this really quick just to add this in here. Alright, and so we're going to paste the screen because the screen kind of stays the same here. And we can just keep the effects and everything, except in here, it's just a little bit taller and thinner, since it's more of a phone looking screen for this area. Sorry again about the fucking ungodly noises outside. That might be a garbage truck actually. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Well, anyway, with those out of the way. Alright, so, and some of these, the nice thing too is some of this code we can kind of save over. So let's also really quickly, we'll do, we will, oh no, there we go. We're going to put this into a group and we're just going to call this fade. Since yesterday you saw how we made the fading effect there. And so we're just going to really quickly take that. We're going to go over here. And we are going to, we're just going to do this. There. And so we're going to paste that in there, so we already have that there. I would make that a global thing, but we don't really need to since we're mostly using that for just these areas. And then we can add that into the global one too, but these don't have the global one in them, so we don't have to worry about that too much right now. Here, let me turn on the background music so you have a little something to, jam to while we're doing this. Alright, here 1 sec, let me also see if I can make it where... Oh, I can't hear it either. Alright, well that's unfortunate. Okay, so we have that. And so now we can, let's see, actually some of these we can also save to, let's just copy this over. Alright, and then we can get rid of this. For that, we just keep that the same way. That stays the same way. That stays the same, that stays the same. Alright, so we're just going to take fade. We're going to bring that onto the screen. We're going to make it all nice and big and fancy so it covers the entire screen. And we're just going to leave that back up here, like we did in the first one. So if we just do a preview really quick, you can see we already have the screen set up from the first main menu area, so we don't have to worry too much about that. And so that'll automatically, do that, which is nice. And so we can go here, and so we aren't going to do the full screen thing because you will be coming from the main menu, and it should already be full screened if you did that. So you have that right there. And we're going to copy one of these button things from here, and we're going to copy the play one, and we're going to just basically replace that with the return to main menu. So we have that there, and then we can do this here, and boom. And so now we can just add in that global object click, which is the ones that are clickable, which again we made in the main menu in the first stream. And then for this next one, we're going to switch this from play to return. And the reason it has the red thing there is because we haven't created the object yet. So we're going to go in here. Here, actually, let's just name this object return. And we are going to add in the return to main menu thing in here. All right. And so we got this, and then we're also going to give it the same effects that we gave the other buttons here. So we're going to go to the original return in here. We're going to copy, copy, go to character select. We're going to go to the same thing, effects, paste. We're going to press Control V, or not Control V, Windows key, and then V to pull up the second one. Then we're going to paste the second one. There we go. And so now we can just, fix its size so that it's, smaller and fits nicely on here. So now if I were to open this, you can see it looks nice. Granted though, it does have that issue there, and that is because we need to put it in the click category since it is a button. And so for this here, we're just gonna have this as per usual, but we're gonna change that from character select to main menu. So then it should return back and forth between them. So if I were to, you see already has sound, if I click, it fades out, goes back to the main menu. And so like if I want here now, I can, set up my settings here, turn on full screen, do a lot, click play, it will fade out and then go to here. And so, granted, we still need to add a background. And so for that, we are going to add in the same middle background that we have in here. We're going to give it -10 so that it's behind everything. You can do lower numbers or numbers like directly in there, like I could have just done 0, but I like doing negatives in case if there's anything else I want to put underneath the layer, but it's like not too far. For this, since it is the background, we can just make it really big for the ultra-wide monitor, and then we'll just make it extra big. It doesn't really matter as long as it's big enough to fit the entire screen. So that we can lock that in place because we don't need that. Fade, we can also lock that in place as well. We can go to the main menu. I can also lock fade in here too, since I didn't do that last time. Alright, so now we have the screen in place. So actually, if we want, we can even make the screen a tiny bit bigger if we want to give ourselves more room. Kind of like how you can see here. Obviously, it'll be more visible with full screen, which honestly, we might do that. So we're going to go here and we're going to extend that a tiny bit more. There we go. Alright, actually, we could even make that actually shorter and put that right here. Yeah, I think it looks better shorter. Okay. So then we have that there, all nice and set up, all fancy and whatnot. Alright. So now we just need to put up the music, which we can also just take from here. So we're just gonna go to the next thing here. We can close that. We can move the fade one all the way up to the very top if we want, just to keep things organized. And then we can just paste in the we can basically just paste in the two song ones. So for the, if it has copyright, and if it doesn't have copyright. So we got that there. So now we can just go in here. If copyright is off, we are going to choose, let me go find it. I'm going to do the song over here. And if copyright is true, then we are going to do, if I can remember what song I even had for this area. Damn, what song did I have for this area actually? I actually kind of forgot. I'm looking through the different things right now. Alright, one sec. We're going to open the game really quick because I forgot what the non-copyright version music was. Sounds like, let me open this really quick. Just opening the game really quick. Sec. So we're gonna... Oh, gotcha. Alright, so then we can quit it out. Okay. That is... Let me find it through here. Scrolling through these. That's if I can find it. Come on. Sorry again for the way, just scrolling through a shit ton of sound files. Trying to find the one. Maybe it's in assets. Nope. One sec. One sec. We're just going through this really quick here. One sec, let me just do this really quick. Just a moment. Okay, no, it's not that one. I believe it's Luck, if I'm correct. Oh, it's not Luck. Fuck, I already forgot the names of some of my songs. It's not Relief. I'm looking through these different things right now. Damn, I actually like kind of forgore. No. Damn, where is it? It's not that, it's not that. I'm actually struggling to find where the fuck this song is. It's not that, it's not that. Yeah, it's not that. I'm currently just scrolling through different things really quick. Damn, I actually can't find it. It's literally right there. I'm blanking right now on the song name. It was one of the ones that I made, but I can't remember what the fuck it was. One sec, we're just gonna have to go through all the fucking sound files in the game, I swear. What the hell? Why can't I remember this? Is it... It's not Recovery. It's not that. It's not Summer Ruby. Not the Future. Diode. Where the fuck is this thing? One sec. We're just gonna open the game files really quick. Damn, why am I having such a hard time finding this? Oh, it's that. Damn, why can I not find this? It's not that song, it's not that song. Why can't I find this? I'm like actually like having like a brain aneurysm. On God. What the fuck is happening? One sec. I need to go to like all the sound files. It's none of these. Where is the fucking audio file? Shit, why can't I even remember the name of that song? Bro, I literally made the thing. I am struggling. One sec. My God, why is this so hard to remember the name of the fucking song? No, it's not that. Is it this? One sec. No, it's not that either. No, it's not that. Bro, what the fuck? This song just does not exist. Where the hell is the file? I must be like just barely missing it or something. It's not that, not that. It's not Fragment. Where the fuck is this song at? Curry, shop theme. Bro, I can't find the sound file. Where the hell is it? I don't even remember what the name of the song is. I like completely forgot. One sec. Let me like try and open it again. One sec. I'm actually blanking here. It's this song, whatever this one is. Wait one sec. Setting. Not that one. It's this. Wait. This. One sec. What fucking song is that? I'm struggling so hard right now to find out what the fuck this is. What song is that? Fuck. I like literally made that. One sec. Because it's one of the copyrighted ones, so it should be on Spotify. That sounds so familiar though. Like I know I made that. I just don't know where the fuck, which one that was. No. Nope. Nope. Why can't I find the song? Does it just not exist? Am I just having a stroke? One sec. We're going like last resort. We're opening up the thing that I even used to make music. We're just gonna try and find it there. No. No. I swear to God, this song doesn't exist. Nope. 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 Ignore that Minecraft type beat, that shit was funny. I'm making that. Bro, where the fuck? This song just does not exist. What the fuck? Why am I like having this like... How did I just like forego? What the hell? That's so weird. Cause I remember making the song. That sounds very familiar. I know I've heard it. But I don't remember what it's called. And I just can't find it anywhere. What the hell? I'm actually so confused right now. I literally just can't find it. Alright, fuck it. I'm just gonna have it where you guys don't have to keep waiting, and I'll find that later. But that's so weird. I can't remember what that song is called. I'm having like Omega Dementia moment. What the fuck? Okay, well. Anyway. Aside from that super long waste of time. Sorry about that. We're gonna go here. This works, so we go to main menu. I'm also gonna double check the widescreen monitor really quick. Make sure that all works good. Alright, perfect. Okay, so if I do this, just double checking. Alright, sweet. Okay, so that looks good. And then for this, we can lock that in place. This, we can lock that in place. Alright, and so now we are going to get the player sprite. And we're going to toss in all the different player standing animation thingies. So we got, there's twigs. We need, let's see. I just saw twigs like immediately. There's retro. We need to find, let's see. Oh, is that bite? I think it's bite. Yeah, it's bite. There's bite. Just gonna scroll through them. We'll find the others. Where are the little people? Sorry again if this isn't as engaging as the other streams. This one's going to be a little slow. It's mostly just grabbing art, which kind of sucks. So I'm sorry for the long ass wait. Oh, there's Jolt. Alright, we gotta find Pixel. God, there's so much art in this game. There's so much shit to look through. There's Pixel. Okay, so let me reorganize these really quick too, as of right now. So we've got Retro, Pixel, we need Cam, that's who we need. Cam. Let's see. There's Cam. Alright, so we got Cam. Alright, so we got Retro, Pixel, Cam, and Jolt, and then it goes Reynolds, Twigs, Bite, and I think that's everybody. Unless I'm missing someone, but I don't think I am. Yep. Alright, and then Reynolds is basically just a reskin of Retro, so I don't need to do that. Alright, so we're going to make them nice and big so we can see what the character looks like. Okay, so we gotta line that up a bit. There we go. Alright, so now what we're gonna do, so let's add the little buttons on the sides. So we'll do left. If I can find the little arrow I made. One sec. Alright, here we're just gonna do this really quick. So that'll be left. And then we're gonna make one for the right. Alright, there we go. Okay, so this will be left arrow. And so we'll make that, you know, like a good size or so. Yeah, I'd say like, yeah, about there. Okay, so then we're just gonna duplicate and call the other one right. We're gonna just remove that. No, we're gonna add in the right one. All right, there we go. All right, and so now we're going to give those the click so then they can be clicked on. And we're going to give them the effects as well. So we're going to do pixelate, put that to 2, go here, effects, pixelate, put that to 2. And then we're also going to grab the glitch effect from this as well. All right, there we go. Oh, excuse me. All right, so now we can go in here. Perfect, and each one can be clicked on. All right, and then also, just for convenience, we're also just gonna get rid of tiny little extra dots there. Okay. And same with this one, we're just gonna get rid of this tiny little extra dot on the side. There we go. All right, so now those are nice and cleaned up. So now they look all good and fancy. And now we can hover over each individual one. Obviously clicking them right now does nothing, but that's because we know we need to actually set that up. Let's also set up the face really quick. And so we're gonna do the same thing as last time. So we're just gonna go to the art. Again, sorry for all the taking a million years to just get art from here. So that's Twigs' face. That is Cam's, there's Retro. Or not Retro, that's Pixel. we gotta find, there's bite. Let's see, where is retro? There's retro. Just gonna move these up. Cam, twigs, bite, and then Jolt, his face is on his body, so we're just gonna have Jolt's be just empty. Twigs, bite, and then Reynolds is this whole helmet thing, so we're gonna put that right here, and we're gonna do his helmet. Okay, so now we just gotta make this the correct size. The only thing with that is that this is scaled a little differently. So I need like, okay. Need like 1 to 2 more pixels down. There we go. Perfect. Look at him. We love him. Alright, and so now we are going to give it the same CRT effect as the screen here. We might have to adjust it a little bit, but as of right now, we'll try that and see how it looks. Perfect. Except I will give it a little bit more noise and a little bit less line contrast. There we go. And then we're also going to shrink the noise size by a little bit. There we go. Now we got a nice little screen for his face. Alright, and so now we are just going to have it where it will, so let's go here, edit points. We're going to add a point and we're just going to call it face. And we're going to put that right here in the center of their face. And so for each one, looks good. For this one, obviously we have to adjust it a little bit. Oh yeah, so we're going to remove that really quick. So we're going to push these back over here. Put that right there. Next one here. Go over here, here. Put that right there. There. And Jolt. His face does not really matter. It's going to stay right there. Twigs. Just need to go up on. Right now we're basically just making it where that they'll all line up nicely whenever you're like rotating between them. Alright, and so now let's reposition that. There we go. Nice and even there. We're going to put that there. Jolt doesn't matter. Reynolds, we're going to put this right here. Twigs. Twigs is good. Bite is good. Alright. Perfect. So now we're just going to move this down here. Just for presentation reasons. Alright, and so now we're going to go in here and we're going to add a condition. We're going to do face. We're going to do position set to player dot point x and then in quotation marks face, because that's what we named the point. And then we're going to do the same thing but for the y axis of the point, which should, as you see when we pull this up, automatically align the face to that. And so right now we already have it lined up, so it doesn't really matter. But once we start changing the characters, then it starts to matter. So for the player, we're going to add a variable, and we're going to give it a number variable, and we're going to just character. And so that's basically like which character it currently is. And so we're going to go down here, and we are going to create a new folder. And we're going to call this selected. Oh my god, if I can type. There we go. And so we're going to do in the player variable character is equal to different numbers. So we're going to do number 1 being retro, number 2 being pixel, 3 cam, 4 jolt, 5 Reynolds, 6 twigs, and 7 is byte. And so we're going to also go here, we're going to change the player variable to starting 1 to just 1. So it starts off as retro. And we are going to do, so when it is 1, we're going to take the player, make sure their animation by name is set to retro. So we're going to go through all these. We're going to do the same thing. Pixel, cam, jolt. We're doing retro again for Reynolds, twigs, and byte. And so now we're just going to do the same thing, but we're going to do the same with the face. So set everybody's face to the correct one. Cam, jolt. This one we actually do change to Reynolds. Then twigs, and then byte. And so I'm just going to save again really quick. And so right now, nothing's really going to happen because we haven't set up the actual buttons to trigger that. So we're going to go here. On left, we are going to player variable subtract 1. And if we are going to go here, we could do add 1 for going right. And so as a kind of backup just in case, we are going to do player variable character is greater than 7. So if they try to continue it, we are going to, or like if they try to go past the last character, we're going to have their variable go back to 1. So it like loops back around. And then we're going to do the same thing the other way around, where it is, if it is less than 1, set it to 7. So you can loop back around both ways. So now if I go here, you can now swap between each character forwards and backwards. Obviously, as you saw there, Reynolds is his helmet's a little big. So for that, we are going to go to the face, edit points. We're going to go to Reynolds, and we are going to lower that. So then it will be higher up on his head, because that was a little low. There we go. See, much better. And so honestly, we could actually even lower that a little bit. So we're going to go here, and we're going to put this right. Let's go about here. Let's see how that looks. There we go. Perfect. Just as it used to be. All right, so now you can see we can go through the different characters. They all of their faces line up. And so we have that all nice and good. There are some things, so I might change twigs because their faces line up, but it looks probably better if their legs line up instead. So for twigs, we are going to change his point to be, so he's going to have the same face point, but he's going to have a different origin point. And we're going to put it to be about the same as the others, because then when we go through here, you see now his legs stay there and everything looks a lot more in place, even though he like kind of shrinks. So we're good. So now we have that set up, so we can, you know, choose between the different characters. Obviously you can't really do anything yet. So we have that there. Honestly, I might actually move this up 1. There we go. And so now we're going to add in the text for each one. So we have title. And so actually for this, we might actually, yeah, okay, so for this one, we're actually going to make it a sprite, because I could do it like this with like the normal text, and I could just type stuff in and it's easier, but it visually will look better. So instead of cutting corners here, we're just going to do it the way that'll look nicer. So we're just going to call this name, because that'll be the name for each person. So we're just going to go through all these. We're just going to do retro, pixel, cam, jolt, Reynolds, twigs, and bite. Alright. And so now you're going to really quickly go in here, go to digital, sec, retro, save. Alright, so we got retro, then pixel, okay, we got pixel, cam, jolt. Alright, so let's start putting some of these in. So we're gonna go here, retro, pixel, cam, jolt, and let's do the other ones. Reynolds. Just gonna name all of these files. Reynolds, twigs, and bite. And then in the future, I might actually maybe even color coordinate these, depending on how that looks. If it'll like blend in too bad to the background, or it'll actually look nice. I guess we'll see. So twigs, and then bite. Alright. So we're going to put that right here for now. And let's stretch that so it fits. Alright. And so we're going to add in the same pixelate effect. Pixelate, and we're going to do, let's try 3 for now. Let's see how that looks. And so we're going to do the same thing in here, change the animation, but of name, set 2. So it's going to be retro, pixel, cam, jolt, and so on. Let's just do twigs, there we go. And then bite. So now I scroll through these, the names should also go with it. But as you see, we also have not set their points of origin either. So we're going to do all that really quick. Going to try to line these up the best we can. Okay. All right, sweet. Just gonna get that right out there. It's a little off. All right, there we go. Twigs and bite. So we're going to set it right here and we're going to see how that looks. Okay, looks good, but we're going to move that up a little bit. And then also that'll give us space to add that little extra name tag thing at the bottom. There we go. And so now we have the names for each of them, which, you know, looks pretty nice. So we get that all nice and fancy set up. We do need to add the clicking sound really quick, so let's add that really quick. Let's add in the little UI beep. So then every time you click one, it'll do the fancy little sound. And for these, we might actually use the other UI beep, the one for the toggling buttons, which would be in here, if I'm correct. I think it's this one. Actually, no, that's not the one. That's not the one. One sec, we're just gonna. Oh, it's right here. Right here. There we go. Okay. Now we're just gonna go here. Play sound. There we go. And that's already feeling a lot more responsive and, you know, overall a lot, you know, nicer. And so now we just have a little tiny space underneath there to add in a little text thing. And so for that one, we might actually do normal text for. And so we'll do title, as in like their fancy little alternate name or whatever you want to call it. And so we're going to use one of the fonts that was in the original one, which is this one right here, I believe. So let me see if I can. I think that's what, something like that. Okay, no, that was not the font. Okay, so then it was the other one. Okay, so we're gonna just, this is just, you know, for testing this out. So we're gonna also go in here, we're gonna grab this font right here. There we go. And we're going to increase this. We're gonna center that. And so we'll have them kind of like this, like underneath it. And so yeah, so basically for that, we can just take it the way it currently is. Let's actually stretch that out so that it has a bit more room for like the bigger ones. Okay, and we'll just move that a little to the side. There we go. Okay, and then we're just gonna change it for each one. So we're gonna, for this, title, text, it'll change the text set to. So it's that, pixels. I might have to try and pull it up really quick. One second, I'm gonna pull up the game so I can see what each of them were originally called. Let's see if I can remember. Play. Alright, so the classic, the heartfelt, the marksman, the supercharged, the lancer, the abandoned, and the escaped. Okay. 10 sec. We're gonna get that really quick. Classic, heartfelt, Okay, and then for the color of this, we also want to do the kind of really dark green that we had in the original one, because I feel like that would look nice. Alright, so we have that. If I spelled that right, let me see. Alright, nice, I did. Sick. And go. Alright, looks good. Let's go through these. And there we go. And so now you can see you get the fancy little thing with each change here. And so let's actually, because I think it would look a little nicer, let's move this down like a couple pixels. There we go. Then they're not like, you know, touching directly basically. Alright, so now we have that nice little fancy thing going on there. Let's start adding in the little stats of each one. Actually, let me save this really quick. Alright, so we're going to do damage. And so we gotta go find that little damage icon. Let's see. Actually, let me see if I can find it by name. Ah, I didn't name it that. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Oh yeah, let me turn the back of me. It's weird. That's some of the other ones. Oh, there's damage target. Alright. So we got the little damage icon, doing fancy damage stuff. And so we're basically just going to add in all the extra icons. So we got damage, fire rate, so we'll just call it fire. There it is. Speed. Projectiles. Here, I'm just going to start checking these out. I feel like that'll be easier to look at later. Damage rate, keep that good. So fire rate, let's find the fire rate one. Okay, fire rate. Projectiles. Bullet speed. And then I'm also going to adjust these to like where they're currently at and everything. Eventually I'll probably move them actually closer like that. And then we need speed, we also need accuracy as well. Speed. And then there's also health as well. Let's find a little heart. Is that it? Okay, so let's start organizing some of these. Oh god, no, do that. Oh, we also need accuracy, so let me get that really quick too. Accuracy. There we go. So let's organize these all nice and fancy, whatever. Alright, so we'll do health up here in the corner. We'll do damage right under it. So I'll put these a little closer. We'll try like right about there for now. So we get that. Let's do fire rate next. And then we'll do 2 projectiles. Start with drain. Okay, projectiles, good. Now search section of this one over to the side. There we go. We can do speed, bullet speed, and then accuracy. Let's see, we might want to move these a little bit closer again. Some slight little adjustments here. Because we need room for all these, because I could stack some more on the side, but I kind of want to have the stats here and then have the power description or something like that, since we did need to do that in the original. Alright, so we got that. We're going to go to text here. We're going to do health text. Oh, engine is gdevelop. Alright, so let's get this. So retro starts with 3 max health. Let's do 40 for font. Yeah, let's make it bigger. Oh, I did not mean to type that. Fat finger, then negative key. There you go. Alright, so we got that, and let's also increase this just so it's like easier to mess with later. So duplicate that, damage, text. And he starts with 0.5. Put that right up there. We have fire rate, text. And it is 0.4, I believe, starting with retro. I think it's 0.4. Okay. Got that so far. That's good. Looks like we might actually spread these two apart a little bit more. There we go. Projectiles, text. Just one. And then we got speed. Speed is 250. Okay. Now we need bullet speed, which I believe is starting as 800, I think. I believe it's 800. It might be 600. I think it's 800 though. Again, I can always adjust it in the future. Okay. And then accuracy is... what is his accuracy? I think it's 8. Is it 8? think it's 8. That's like my best guess. Alright, so we got that there, and then let's add another thing. We're going to call it power text. And so that's going to be showing what each of their abilities are. So for retro, we can have sort of power, we'll like put that like right. Or actually no, let's call it like ability. So ability re-rolls all items in the current room. Okay, and we're just gonna shrink that down a bit. And let's also make the text smaller for the ability. Why is there 2 of them? There we go. Alright, actually, you know, we do have enough space to put the ability at the bottom. Okay, yeah, let's spread these out then. Okay, so we'll have, let's do health. And let's put these up here and then we can have the ability at the bottom. There we go, that'll be nice. Alright, so we'll put this here, we'll put this right here, and we'll put this right here. We'll try and put this somewhere in between them. There we go. So we got 3 for that. 2 for this. 2.5 put it right here. There we go. And then we can organize these outwards a little bit more. Okay. Alright, so that's there, that's there. Yeah, we'll just build it that far. Alright, there we go. Speed, move that up to here. Bullet speed, we'll put that right here. And then accuracy, we might be able to fit right here. One sec, let me put this. One sec, where's the screen? There we go. Okay, so we just need to put this right here in the corner. And then move it. There we go. Alright, and then we can also lower this a little bit. Perfect. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let me move this up a tiny bit more. Alright, looks good. And then in turn, we're also going to move these up a little bit. Alright, that looks pretty good, I'd say. Oh, didn't mean to grab that. Alright, we also need to make this farther back. Let's do -11. There we go. Alright, and honestly, we can actually probably bring these in a little bit closer. And then these in as well. A little bit just nicer, more compact, you know. There we go. Alright, I'd say it looks pretty good. Actually, we can move these back a tiny bit. There we go. Alright, and now we just gotta make it where it changes all of those for each character. Which, you know, is a little painful, but it could be worse. Alright, so I just need to change the text of each individual one. So let's just type in text here, just so then we can quickly click between all of them. And so we're just going to go through all of these, adding in this little text thing. Alright. Okay, and so now we're going to start actually doing this. So health text for retro is 3. And so for this one, yeah, health text. Actually, here we could probably just change these like that. That'll be probably easier. Hi, welcome to the stream. For those of you who just joined the stream, I'm currently rebuilding a game of mine that is on Steam. Because it recently got corrupted, the file. Like, you can still play it on Steam, it still works on Steam and everything. I just mean the actual file that I had for the thing, because I was dumb and didn't have any backups. And it got corrupted, and so I'm currently basically remaking the entire game from scratch so that I can keep updating it on Steam. So that's magical. And yeah, so right now I did the main menu yesterday, and then right now I'm currently remaking the character select menu. So yeah, pretty fancy. Alright, so we got that, and that. Okay, so damage 0.5. Fire rate 0.4, projectiles 1, speed 250, bullet speed 800, accuracy 8, and the power text, we can just copy paste that in here. Alright. And so now we basically just copy that to each individual one, and then we just change it to the recording one. So, Pixel, she has 4 health, damage is 0.3, fire rate is 0.3, so it's faster, projectiles is still 1, speed is, I think her speed's also 250, it might be a little more actually. I know her accuracy is 10. There we go. Here, actually, let's open the game really quick so we can double check that. Gotta double check the stats, make sure they're the same. Alright. Play. Oh, okay. One sec, let me turn off the background music so you can just hear the one in the game. Alright. So we're going to go into here really quick and we're going to change that. So, and we also need to change the bullet speed to 600. Okay, so 600, 600, and then, yep, okay. So that's pixel good. So now we're going to go to the next one. So we got cam. Health is 2. Damage is 1.5. Fire rate is, let me look, 0.7. 0.7, good. Projectiles is 1. Speed is 180, if I'm correct. Let me go back and look. Oh, it's 200. Okay, 200 speed. Bullet speed is 1100. And accuracy is perfect, so it's 0. 0 deviation. Alright, then we have Jolt, who also has 2 health. His damage is 0.2. Fire rate is 0, so it's just fully automatic, completely 0 seconds in between each shot. Projectiles 1. Speed is 350. Yep. Speed is 350. Bullet speed is 800. Accuracy is 20, so really, really low accuracy. Alright, Reynolds. Reynolds has 5 health. His damage is 0.2, since he's melee. fire rate is 1.5, so he shoots super duper slow. Alright, projectiles is 1. Speed is 400, because he be zooming. His bullet speed is 300, since his bullets move really slow since he's primarily melee. And his accuracy is 10 because, again, primarily melee, so his accuracy is not very good. Twigs is... let's see here. Yeah, Twigs has 1 health. He's just this game's equivalent of the Lost. Alright. So we got the health. And then Twig's damage is 0.6. His fire rate is 1. Projectiles is 6, I believe. Yeah, 6. Alright. Speed is not very high either. It's 230. It's not too bad. It's a slight nerf from the original. I like from Retro. Projectiles. We already got that. Bullet speed. Bullet speed is 500, so it's a little bit slower than normal. And accuracy is 15 because he's got a shotgun, and shotguns in most games don't have the best accuracy. Alright, and finally his bite. And so bite has 3 health, as per the usual. He has 1 damage, which is pretty solid. 2 times the normal damage. He has... let's see here. All right, fire rate. His fire rate is 0.6. A little bit slower than the normal. Actually, quite a bit slower. It's 0.2 slower. Projectiles 1, as per most characters. Speed is 250, I believe. Yeah. Very similar to Retro with a lot of his stats. Bullet speed is 800, so it's a little better than the normal one. And his accuracy is 0 because he also has perfect accuracy. Alright. Perfect. So now we got that done. And you can see what I was just doing here is just filling in all this shit. Which is, you know, a lot of stuff, but it is what it is. Alright. And so we got that, and so now we're just going to add the power text for each one. So for Retro, or for Pixel, she fully heal her. A instant burst of healing to full health. Okay. Actually, I'll just make that just an instant burst of healing. Okay. Cam plus 10 damage for 5 seconds. Okay. Jolt stuns enemies and clears enemy bullets. Okay. Reynolds size times 4 for 10 seconds. Twigs produces spores that kill all healers and some enemies. Okay, and finally is bite, which is raises 2 skeletons from the dead. From the dead. And then we're also going to have underneath passive 5 times damage against bosses. Okay, so we're going to go in here and test this out really quick just to make sure that everything fits in place. So you see now when we change them, it'll show the different stats for each one. Okay, and so for some of these, I might want to extend this a little bit more, so it has a little bit more room to kind of like, you know, put stuff in there. So let's update this. Let's just close it really quick. All right. So we're going to save really quick. We're going to, here actually, let's open up by the main menu. Okay. There we go. And I'd say it looks pretty good. Oh, there's that one there. Why is that there? Oh, that's swapped. That's not supposed to be there. One sec. Or it's not, it's actually, no, it's, this needs to be extended. This needs to be extended. That is extended. That needs to be extended. Good, good. Good, good, good. Okay. Now let's try that again. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so let's read all these, make sure that they're good. Rerolls all items on the current floor, and it's a burst of healing to full health, plus 10 damage for 5 seconds. Stuns enemies and clears enemy bullets. Sword size increases times 4 for 10 seconds. These poisonous spores that kill healers and poisoned enemies. Alright, good. And then all their stats are correct. Perfect. And then I might actually change the color of all the text to a dark green to better contrast the background. Actually, here, let's see how that would look on like just the health alone. Yeah, that does look a little bit nicer. It's a little easier on the eyes. I might make it a little darker. We do kind of, yeah, like whatever this color is. Okay. And so we're just going to go into the color of each of these and just add that color in, because I think that'll just be easier on the eyes than all the white. And it gives that cool, like, you know, black and green, like, hacker look, sort of. Alright, with that. Get this. Get this. And there we go. And now that looks all nice and good. There we go. It's a lot easier on the eyes there. Alright. There we go. So now we have all this nice, fancy, helpful info, including their ability. Alright. There we go. So now we can save that. We do still need to add a play button. That's kind of important. I honestly, though, I'm trying to debate whether I want to do a play button or I just have it where you like click on the character or click on their name. Because I could just make their name the clickable. And honestly, that might actually be good because then it saves space. So yeah, so actually let's do that. Let's add the clickable effect. So here, let's also really quickly lock all of this in place. So it's just like, I don't fuck it up on accident. We're not going to prevent it from being selected, but we're just going to lock it for now. This, though, we are going to do that, though, because we don't need that anymore. All right, and then same with these as well, because those also don't need to be altered. And with the buttons on the side. But all this stuff, we'll leave that for now. All right. Okay, let me turn back on the background music for you guys. There you go. All right. Now I just need to... What was I doing? Fuck, I'm having brain damage. Oh yeah, I was gonna go to this and get the glitch effect. There we go. Get that. Go to the name. Paste that in there. Perfect. And then we're gonna add the name to the clickables. Perfect. And so now you can select them by clicking their name. And I think that'll be cooler than just having a little play button underneath them. Plus that gives us the space to add, yeah, like the stats plus ability, which I think will be really fucking convenient. Alright, perfect. Looking good. Okay. And so now we just gotta have the other thing here. So we're just gonna go down here. And we're gonna do the same thing with this. And so we're gonna make another thing here, and we're gonna do scene change. So we're gonna go down for these here. Character 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. And then we're just going to make sure that the cursor is in touch with the name. Just going through each of these. Okay. Make sure that this is true so that you can't click it on accident or change character while it's, you know, fading out. And then left mouse button released. And so we're basically just making sure that that whenever you click it, it will do the thing accordingly to the correct person, and it won't like bug out or some shit. Okay, and so we're also gonna have it where it does basically the same thing as this one. So we're gonna have it where it starts the fading, so then it'll fade out. We are going to play the sound effect for clicking the button that takes you to a new scene. We are going to wait 1 second for it to do the quick fade out really quick. And then we are going to change the scene to each according one. So for this, we're doing it to retro. For the other ones, we're just doing retro right now because we kind of haven't made the other scenes yet, which we will be doing eventually. But as of right now, we're just working on retro. All right. Alright, so that's good. So now we should be able to go through all 3 of the scenes. So you have settings. Settings all work good. I can go play. It takes me to character select. I can go through the different characters. And now I can select the characters and it will take me to the scene. Obviously the scene is currently empty, so it just takes me to a blank area. But alright. Again, completed that entire thing in about hour 30 minutes. Which I would say is a fucking huge plus. That's like insane. But yeah, I'd say that's probably gonna be it for today. I'm gonna try and find wherever the fuck that one song is that I couldn't find, and then yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned something from this fancy little GDevelop stream, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Later.